Beyond Words translation as a cultural bridge. Translation is more than just swapping words between languages. It's a complex and fascinating field of study. Translation bridges cultures and connects people across time and space. It's about conveying meaning, emotion, and cultural nuances. A good translator doesn't just understand languages, they understand people. They are cultural interpreters, making sure the soul of a text shines through in its translation. Imagine reading a poem in its original language, feeling its rhythm and rhyme. A skilled translator captures that essence, recreating the experience for a new audience. Translation makes the world's knowledge accessible to everyone. It breaks down barriers and fosters understanding between different cultures. Think of all the books, articles, and ideas you've encountered thanks to translation. Without it, our world would be a much smaller and less interesting place. Translation has played a crucial role in shaping history and continues to be essential in our increasingly interconnected world. Ancient voices, enduring legacy, the Septuagint and the Rosetta Stone. The need for translation is as old as language itself. Ancient civilizations, eager to communicate and trade, relied on translation for diplomacy and commerce. One remarkable example is the Septuagint. This Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible, created around the 3rd century BCE, made Jewish scriptures accessible to a wider audience. It helped spread Jewish culture and ideas throughout the ancient world, influencing the development of Christianity. Another fascinating example is the Rosetta Stone, discovered in 1799. This stone slab contains a decree issued in 196 BCE, written in 3 scripts: ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. The Rosetta Stone provided the key to deciphering hieroglyphs, unlocking the secrets of ancient Egyptian civilization. These ancient examples highlight the enduring power of translation to bridge cultures and illuminate the past. A meeting of minds. Translation in the medieval and Renaissance worlds. The medieval and Renaissance periods witnessed a flourishing of translation. This era saw a renewed interest in classical Greek and Roman texts. Scholars translated these works, making ancient knowledge accessible to a wider European audience. The Islamic Golden Age, spanning from the 8th to the 13th century, also played a crucial role in the history of translation. Scholars in Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba translated countless Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic. These translations preserved ancient knowledge and fueled intellectual and scientific advancements. The House of Wisdom in Baghdad, a renowned center of learning, became a hub for translation and scholarly exchange. The works of Aristotle, Euclid, and Ptolemy, translated into Arabic, spread throughout the Islamic world and eventually made their way back to Europe. This rediscovery of classical knowledge, thanks in large part to translation, contributed to the Renaissance and the scientific revolution. Section 4. Shaping Modern Translation, NIDA, Jacobson, and Dynamic Equivalence. The 20th century saw the emergence of translation studies as a distinct academic discipline. Scholars began to develop theories and models to understand the complexities of translation. 2 prominent figures in this field are Eugene Nida and Roman Jacobson. Nida, an American linguist, introduced the concept of dynamic equivalence. He argued that a good translation should aim to produce the same effect on the reader as the original text. Jacobson, a Russian linguist and literary theorist, explored the different ways meaning is conveyed in language. He argued that translation involves interpreting and re-encoding meaning, not just substituting words. These scholars revolutionized the way we think about translation, shifting the focus from literal equivalence to a more nuanced understanding of meaning and impact. Section 5. Translation Studies Today, a multifaceted field in a globalized world. Today, translation studies is a vibrant and multidisciplinary field. It encompasses linguistics, literary studies, cultural studies, communication studies, and more. Translation is essential in our increasingly interconnected world. It facilitates global communication, breaks down cultural barriers, and promotes understanding between people from different backgrounds. From literature and film to international diplomacy and business, translation plays a vital role in shaping our world. As technology advances, machine translation is becoming increasingly sophisticated. However, human translators remain irreplaceable. They bring their cultural understanding, linguistic expertise, and creative flair to every project, ensuring accuracy, nuance and impact. Translation Studies continues to evolve, exploring new technologies and approaches to meet the ever-growing demand for cross-cultural communication. In an increasingly globalized world, Translation Studies is more relevant than ever.